She texted, "I need to be alone. Please respect that." I respected it completely. Blocked her, then sent proof to someone else. The next call I received wasn't from her, and it wasn't calm. I'm 35, been with my girlfriend for 3 years. We met through mutual friends at a weekend cookout. She was funny, smart, had this energy that made everyone around her comfortable. We clicked immediately, moved in together after a year, talked about marriage, kids, the whole future. I thought we were solid. The text came on a Tuesday night around 11 p.m. I'd just gotten home from a work dinner, tired but in a good mood. My phone buzzed as I was taking off my shoes. "I need to be alone. Please respect that." No context. No explanation. Just that. I stared at it for maybe 2 minutes. Typed out 3 different responses, deleted all of them. Finally sent back, "What's going on?" She didn't reply. I tried calling. Straight to voicemail. Tried again. Same thing. I sat on the couch in our apartment, my apartment, technically, since my name was on the lease, and tried to figure out what I'd missed. We'd been fine that morning. She'd kissed me goodbye before heading to work, told me she loved me, asked if I wanted her to pick up dinner on her way home. Normal day, except she hadn't come home. I'd texted her around 6 asking about dinner. She'd said she was working late, not to wait up. I'd grabbed food on the way home from my meeting and figured she'd be back soon. Now this. I checked our shared location app. We'd set it up for safety reasons, both agreed to it. Her phone showed she was at her best friend's apartment across town. The same friend who'd recently gone through a messy divorce. I figured maybe she needed space to process some girl stuff, help her friend, something like that. I texted her best friend, "Hey, is everything okay with her?" No response. At 1 a.m., I gave up and went to bed. Woke up at 3 to check my phone. Nothing. Went back to sleep. Alarm went off at 7. Still nothing. I called her work around 9. She worked in marketing at a startup downtown. Her boss answered. "Oh, she called in sick today. Said she had a stomach bug." "Right. Thanks." I hung up and sat at my desk, not working, just thinking. She'd lied to her boss. She wasn't sick. She was avoiding me. Update 1. Wednesday afternoon, I got another text. "I'm serious. I need space. Don't contact me." I replied, "Can you at least tell me what this is about?" "Not right now. Just give me time." "How much time?" "I don't know. A few days. Maybe a week." "You're asking me to just sit here and wait while you decide if you want to be in this relationship." "I didn't say that." "You didn't say much of anything." She didn't respond. I waited an hour. 2 hours. At 6 p.m., I made a decision. I respected her request completely. Blocked her number. Blocked her on all social media. Removed her from the location sharing app. Changed the Netflix password, the Wi-Fi password, every shared account we had. If she wanted space, she could have all of it. Then I did something else. I'd noticed something about a month earlier. She'd started being secretive with her phone, angling it away when texting, taking calls in another room. Classic signs. I didn't want to be that guy who snoops, so I didn't. But I also wasn't stupid. Our cell phone plan was in my name. She was on it as a secondary line. I had access to the bill, which included call and text logs. Not the content, just the numbers and timestamps. I logged in, scrolled through the last month. There was a number that appeared constantly, multiple times a day, long calls, late-night texts, a number I didn't recognize. I did a reverse lookup, got a name, looked him up on social media. Guy from her gym, mid-30s, single according to his profile, posted a lot of workout videos and motivational quotes. I took screenshots. Everything. The call logs, the text frequency, his profile, a recent post where you could see my girlfriend in the background of his gym selfie from 2 weeks ago, tagged at 10 p.m. on a Thursday. The night she'd said she was working late. Then I opened my email and composed a message. Not to her. To her father. Her dad and I had always gotten along. He was a straightforward guy, retired military, valued honesty and loyalty. We'd had beers together, talked about sports, life, everything. He'd told me more than once that I was the kind of guy he'd hoped his daughter would end up with. I attached the screenshots and wrote, "I'm sorry to burden you with this, but I think you should know. She asked for space yesterday with no explanation. I respected it, but I also looked into why. These are from our phone records. I don't know what's happening, but I thought you deserved to see this before I make any permanent decisions about our relationship. I'm not trying to cause drama. I just believe in transparency." Sent it at 6:47 p.m. Update 2. The call came at 8:15 p.m. Not from her. From him. What the hell did you do? Her dad's voice. Not calm. Not friendly. I sent you the truth. You sent me my daughter's private phone records. I sent you evidence that she's been lying to both of us. That's not your call to make. It is when she's living in my apartment, on my phone plan, while apparently spending her evenings with some guy from her gym. You don't know that's what's happening. Then what is happening? Because she won't tell me. She just demanded space and blocked me out of her life with zero explanation. So yeah, I look for answers. By invading her privacy. By using information I legally have access to. It's my phone account. I'm not hacking anything. This is my bill. He was quiet for a moment. She's at her friend's place. Has been since yesterday. She called her mother this morning, said she needed time to think. That you two had been having problems. We haven't been having problems. Everything was fine until Tuesday night when she suddenly disappeared. That's your version. Ask her about the gym guy. Ask her about the late night calls. Ask her why she lied to her boss about being sick today when she was actually hiding at her friend's apartment. More silence. Then, I'll talk to her. Tell her I respected her request. She wanted space. She's got it. Completely. You blocked her. She told me not to contact her. I'm honoring that. Permanently. You're being childish. I'm being done. There's a difference. He hung up. Update 3. Thursday morning, I woke up to 17 missed calls. Not from her dad. From her. From her mom. From her best friend. From 2 other friends. All between 6 a.m. and 8 a.m. I didn't answer any of them. I'd blocked her number, but they were calling from other phones. At 8:30, there was pounding on my apartment door. I looked through the peephole. Her best friend. I opened it. Can I help you? You're an asshole. You know that? Good morning to you too. You sent her private information to her father? What the hell is wrong with you? I sent phone records from my account to a person I trust. Nothing wrong about that. You're trying to control her. By giving her the space she asked for? By respecting her boundaries? Sure, that's controlling. You know what I mean. I really don't. She demanded I leave her alone. I did. She's mad about that. She's mad because you involved her family. Her family should know who their daughter really is. Oh, so now you're judge and jury. No, I'm just someone who's tired of being lied to. She can do whatever she wants. With whoever she wants. But she doesn't get to keep me as a backup plan while she figures it out. She wasn't. Yes, she was. And you helped her. You knew what she was doing, didn't you? She didn't answer. Just stood there with her arms crossed. That's what I thought. You can leave now. She wants to talk to you. Tell her my number's blocked. And it's staying that way. You're really going to throw away 3 years over this? I'm not throwing anything away. She already did that when she started whatever she's been doing behind my back. You don't know. I know enough. Goodbye. I closed the door. Locked it. Went back to my coffee. Update 4. Friday evening, I got an email. From her. Long one. Started with, I know you blocked me, but we need to talk. I almost deleted it without reading. But I didn't. I read the whole thing. The summary. She'd been emotionally confused for a few weeks. The gym guy had become a friend. They'd been texting a lot. Yes, maybe more than appropriate. But nothing physical had happened. She swore. She'd asked for space because she needed to figure out her feelings. She'd panicked and handled it badly. She was sorry. Could we please talk like adults? I replied with one line. You had your chance to talk like adults before you disappeared and demanded space. That window is closed. She wrote back immediately. Please. I made a mistake. I love you. I want to fix this. You love me, but you needed space to figure out your feelings for someone else? That's not love. That's shopping around while keeping me as a safety net. It wasn't like that. Then what was it like? She didn't respond for 2 hours. Then, can we meet somewhere? Just to talk. No. Why not? Because I don't trust you. Because you've been lying to me for weeks. Because you involved your best friend in the lies. Because you only want to fix things now that your family knows the truth. That's not why. Then why? Why now? You had 2 days of space. You got what you wanted. Why are you suddenly desperate to talk? Another long pause. Then, because I realized I made a mistake. No, you realized you got caught. There's a difference. That's not fair. Neither is what you did. We're even. Final update. It's been 6 weeks. She moved out. Technically, she moved out before any of this started, but she came back with her dad that following Monday to get the rest of her stuff. I wasn't there. Stayed at a friend's place for the day. Didn't want the confrontation. She left the keys on the counter with a note. I'm sorry for everything. I hope someday you can forgive me. I threw the note away. Her dad called me a week later. More civil this time. Said he'd talked to her extensively. She'd admitted the emotional affair, his words, not mine. Said the gym guy had been pursuing her for months, and she'd been flattered by the attention. That she'd liked having someone interested in her, but hadn't known how to handle it. That she'd made terrible decisions, but nothing physical had happened. I told him I appreciated him telling me, but it didn't change anything. You're really done? I'm really done. She's devastated. So was I when she disappeared with no explanation. I understand. I'm not asking you to take her back. I'm just telling you where she's at. I appreciate that. But it doesn't change my decision. I figured. For what it's worth, I think you handled this better than most would have. By sending you evidence of your daughter's affair? By not doing something stupid? By being smart about it? By protecting yourself? I can respect that even if I wish the situation were different. Thank you. Take care of yourself. You too. That was the last conversation I had with any of them. Mutual friends have asked questions. I've kept my answers short. We wanted different things. We're both moving on. I don't trash her publicly, but I don't defend her either. The gym guy? According to mutual friends, they dated for about 2 weeks after everything exploded. Then he ghosted her. Apparently, he was more interested in the chase than the catch. She was devastated about that too. I'm not. I'm actually fine. Better than fine. I've been to the gym more. Been reading more. Been spending time with friends who matter. Been sleeping well for the first time in months. Turns out I'd been picking up on the lying, and it was affecting me subconsciously. Someone asked me last week if I regretted how I handled it. If I should have given her a chance to explain before going nuclear. I said no. She demanded space. I gave it to her. Completely. Forever. She just didn't expect me to actually respect her boundaries. She expected me to fight for her, to beg for answers, to wait around like a puppy while she figured out if she wanted me or the new shiny thing. I don't fight for people who don't want to be fought for. I don't beg for explanations from people who refuse to give them. And I definitely don't wait around while someone keeps me as a backup option. The text said respect her need to be alone. I respected it completely. Just not in the way she expected. And the call I got from her dad instead of her? That wasn't calm. But it was honest. More honest than anything she'd given me in weeks. Sometimes you need someone else's anger to validate your own. His call did that. It confirmed I wasn't crazy for being hurt. That what she did wasn't acceptable. That even her own father could see the problem once he had the facts. Would I do it again the same way? Absolutely. No regrets. She chose to lie. I chose to reveal the truth. Those are the consequences of her actions, not mine. I'm 35. Single. Living in my apartment. Paying my own phone bill. Sleeping peacefully. Moving forward. She texted from a new number last week. I miss you. I blocked that number too. Some bridges aren't worth rebuilding once they burn. This was one of them.